As the calendar turned a fresh page to September 21st, 1952, a child was born in the small Bavarian town of Klingenberg, Germany. Anneliese Michel, a devoutly Catholic girl, lived a life of relative normality until the age of 16. That's when the first signs of trouble began to appear. Anneliese began to experience blackouts and convulsions, symptoms commonly associated with epilepsy. In the following year, Anneliese's condition worsened. She began to see devilish faces during her prayers, a horrifying experience that led her to believe she was possessed. Voices started to echo in her head, telling her she was damned. Her once peaceful world had turned into a living nightmare. Despite the best efforts of medical professionals, Anneliese's condition did not improve. Doctors were left scratching their heads, unable to explain the severity of her symptoms. That's when Anneliese's family turned to a different source of help: the church. Two priests, Ernst and Arnold Rentz, were assigned to Anneliese's case. They conducted 67 exorcisms over a span of 10 months, a grueling process that pushed Anneliese to her physical and emotional limits. But the exorcisms, instead of providing relief, only seemed to intensify the horror. Anneliese began to believe she was possessed by several demons, including Lucifer, Judas Iscariot, Nero, Cain, Hitler, and a disgraced Frankish priest from the 16th century. Her behavior became increasingly erratic and violent. She stopped eating, claiming that the demons wouldn't allow it. On July 1, 1976, Anneliese Michel breathed her last breath. She was only 23 years old. Her death sent shockwaves around the world. The cause? Malnutrition and dehydration due to almost a year of semi-starvation. The aftermath of Anneliese's death was as chilling as her ordeal. The two priests and Anneliese's parents were charged with negligent homicide. They were found guilty and sentenced to 6 months in jail, suspended with 3 years of probation. It was a landmark case that sparked global debates about exorcism, mental illness, and the church's role in such matters. Anneliese Michel's story remains a haunting testament to the darkest corners of our world. It serves as a stark reminder of the thin line between faith and fanaticism, between medicine and the unexplainable. It is a tale that continues to cast a long, eerie shadow, a chilling legacy that lingers in the annals of horror.